Hi, g'day everyone, and welcome back to Curious City. Today we are going to learn about an interesting subject that's to do with tax. Perhaps not the most interesting of subjects, but trust me, this one is very interesting. Alright, so let's come on learn about this particular subject, which is
ふるさと納税.
Furusato Nouzei.
How do you say in English?
Hometown tax credit? Or something like that.
Do you know about ふるさと納税 in Japan?
Yeah, so I only recently learned about Furusato Nouzei, and I became really excited about Furusato Nouzei because it's a very interesting tax system. Basically, an amount of tax credits proportional to your income, and there's calculators that you can use to figure out how much. But what happens is that there are websites or portals that I can buy products, but these products are made all over Japan and they're domestically made products, and that's quite important. Some of them are products, some of them are more services like ryokan or something, but most of them are fruits, vegetables, meat, things like that. When I spend that money and I work out my limit from the calculator, then in the following year, the amount that I spend is deducted from my tax, both my income tax and my residence tax. There is also, however, a $20 processing fee
For 1 year.
for 1 year, which means that you essentially get all of these domestic products that you can buy in that year for $20. And why wouldn't you? This is amazing. Yeah. This is fantastic. The reason for this tax credit system is in big cities like Tokyo and Osaka, you have lots of people, lots of income, and lots of tax wealth. And the countryside locations, which maybe they grew up in, but have now moved to the big cities for jobs and things.
Exactly.
They are missing out on this tax. In response, the government made this nice tax credit system. You're not allowed to buy products from the place that you live, but you can buy products elsewhere in all of Japan. And it enables people that maybe have large income tax to redistribute their tax across the country again. So these countryside locations, towns, villages, or prefectures that are more kind of farming, agriculture places, then get a kind of boost in the tax, their local tax, which is a fantastic redistribution of the wealth. So my question to you is, have you ever taken advantage of Furusato Nouzei?
No, I haven't, but my family does.
Okay.
Actually, last week we got a crown melon from Shizuoka Prefecture, Kakegawa City, and it was actually nice.
Yeah. This was where I learned about Furusato Nouzei because
Suddenly,
of this.
melon came.
I was like, oh, my melon has come.
Melon.
Then,
unfortunately, we didn't take a video when we ate.
Yeah, but we got some pictures, I think.
So
you'll see some pictures now. Yeah, so your family takes advantage of Furusato Nouzei, but
especially
not you.
Fruits from countryside, but I haven't because I thought the system was very complicated. I thought, but we learned about Furusato Nouzei this time, and it's actually easy.
Yeah, it's quite straightforward. Okay, so let's try an example case and let's explore some of these websites that offer this service. So there are kind of 3 main websites.
ふるさとチョイス、さとふる、あと楽天ふるさと納税。
So
and many other
there's
websites.
many other websites.
Those are more the popular 3 big websites.
Exactly. They have lots of collections for many products, or kind of you can find dedicated websites for one area and things like that. On these websites, these 3 main websites that we explained, there are little calculators that you can use.
Yeah, in Japanese it said simulator.
Simulator. Yeah. As an example, we have this big table here that should be in front of us now. The average salary in Japan is about $40,000 US.
Around 400 万円.
Yeah.
It's average.
It's average. So on this table, you can see we've highlighted a couple of examples where you can see it kind of ranges around $400, $300 for the average salary in Japan. Most of the products that you can find on these websites are about $100 each. So you can expect to be able to buy a few products. It depends what they are, of course, but you can expect to buy a few.
Is there a similar system in UK or US?
I don't know of any program or system like this. There might be. If you know of a system in the US or the UK that has this type of tax credit system, then please let us know, because I should be taking advantage of it when I'm in the UK or in the US. So it's a really interesting way to redistribute the wealth. And I think if a country is not doing this system, I think they should. Particularly if the country has large cities with large populations and lots of wealth, and maybe not so much in the countryside. So the rural areas are struggling because the tax is not high in those areas. So it's a really interesting way to redistribute that wealth. So yeah, we learned that Furusato Nouzei is proportional to your income. There is a really good video on YouTube done by a tax accountant, but it is all in Japanese. This is the video right here. We really recommend watching it if you're in Japan and you can understand Japanese. To check it out, it goes through the full process of the tax system and where these credits come from and go. We definitely recommend it as one of the ones to watch. So okay everyone, thanks for coming to learn about Furusato Nouzei together today. It was really interesting to go on that journey and discover the whole variety. If you have any comments or suggestions about Furusato Nouzei, or if you know of this type of program in your own home country, please let us know in the comment section below. If you have any other comments or suggestions about future videos, please put those in the section below as well. And until next time, stay curious.